And on today's review, we will be reviewing a unique item. It is that of, I believe, Kid Nova from the Warriors, or Nova from the Warriors, in his red and gold outfit. This was a Marvel Unlimited exclusive. I was able to pick it up at 2025's San Diego Comic-Con from the Marvel Ultimates team. This was the figure that was part of the, offerings for the big version, and you could renew and get it when you were there. But packaging is pretty much this. Could you imagine if all of our toys came like this and then they were just in a cardboard box? It'd make opening them a lot easier probably, but it would be very unfortunate for inbox collectors. But enough of that, let's open up Nova in his red outfit. And here we have Nova out of the package, and as you can see, they come with, just some extra fist hands that are on the standard Marvel rocking hands that go like this. So that's very interesting. And then we've got, of course, the open flying hands. Shout out to my sibling, because the only reason I was able to get this at Comic-Con was because they wanted a Jeff the Shark. I think it was a button in a comic that came with this bundle, and I didn't even know they were at Comic-Con had this character. So shout out to them for pointing out the Jeff the Shark stuff, which then was able to get me this. And I think it was a really good deal. I think after all that was said and done, I think it was only like $60 or something like that for the year of Marvel Unlimited and this figure and the other stuff. So really cool. I'm going to go over the articulation like always. So here we go, articulation. So this looks like it's an older body because it's not pinless joints, but the arms can T-pose pretty well. There is 360 movement for the arms because the shoulder pads do move with it because it's on those little mushroom thingies in there. Head can go all the way up, all the way down. That's a really good head articulation, actually. Upper bicep swivel, double jointed arms, but this one doesn't seem to want to go up as much, but it is pinned, but that's okay. There's the hand movement over here, and then he can go like that, or that. There is the ab crunch to go all the way down like that, and way up like that. The hip swivel, some really good hip swivel. Then there's the thigh cuts. Legs can do the splits. Legs can go that far up and only that far back due to the Marvel Legends butts. Double jointed knees, but they are pinned again. Looks like they painted a little bit of gold in there. That's fun. Boot swivel at the upper boot. Foot rocker. Foot can go that far that way and that far that way. So really well articulated figure. You can strike it in some pretty cool poses. And on that note, I'm going to strike it in a cool pose and give my final thoughts on it. And here we have Nova in a really awesome pose, a takeoff pose, which looks really cool. I really like this figure, actually. For being a figure that you got for free when subscribing to Marvel Unlimited, out of the ones they've had, this one, in my opinion, is really cool and worth it. If you are able to get it, I don't know where you'd get it. I think this would be something you have to find on eBay now or secondary markets. It is definitely awesome. If you can get the basic Nova that came out at Walgreens, I think it's the same body. It might even have pinless knees, and it was that one. I don't know offhand. But yeah, just overall really good figure. I give it 5 Nova stars out of 5. I like it a lot. I'm very appreciative that I was able to get it and thankful that I was able to get it. Thank you again to my sibling for pointing out the Marvel Limited stuff when we were there at Comic-Con so I could get this. Like always, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. If you are, thank you so much. Hit the notification bell so you get notified when the next video goes up. Share it with your friends. That helps a lot. Even if you just share it to your Facebook or to one of your socials, it helps the video out a lot. Leave a comment down below what you thought of this figure, what your favorite costume of Nova's is, or anything to do with this figure, what you thought was cool about it, what you didn't think was cool about it. Just kind of, I love the interactions and being able to communicate with you guys about these figures. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you in the next one. Have a marvelous day.